สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning. Welcome to Morning Thailand of the 4th of October 2013. I am Tulip Naksampong.
And I want to sign Kurahong.
And the first news today.
Now, of course, yesterday was a celebration of His Holiness Somdet Phra Sangkharaj, now the Supreme Patriarch right here in Thailand. However, of course, there are several activities like I have reported that would have happened, and it did happen. One of the things was that at Chulalongkorn Hospital, where His Holiness is actually staying right at this point, they opened the floor up at about 4 p.m. yesterday so that people can actually pay a visit as well as obviously taking some pictures. However, his Supreme Patriarch was actually in a closed room, but it's in a glass room, so you can still see him. Now, of course, at 4 o'clock yesterday, Chulalongkorn Hospital has given opportunities for various visitors to pay a visit, as well as wrote down a well wishes for His Holiness. His Holiness stayed at the 6th floor of the Chulalongkorn Hospital. So yesterday there was quite a traffic. Plus, at the Wat Bawar Niwet Vihan Temple, there were also various activities like I have mentioned. One of the interesting activities that were held at the Wat Bawar Niwet Vihan was the over 100 of restaurants that actually has been erected so that they could give free food as in donation for all the visitors who went to the temple so that they could sign the well wishes and such. So at this point it's still ongoing. So if you would like, you can pay a visit at Wat Bawar Niwet Vihan Temple. And of course, one of the highlight also, apart from the over 100 food stalls, is the fact that you can actually go in and taking a picture with the 4Ds images of the Supreme Patriarch himself. Now, a lot of people actually were quite excited about this in order to celebrate his 100th birthday anniversary. So if you have time, go to Wat Bawar Niwet Vihan. It's various activity, very interesting, and plus exhibition of his previous work as well.
Okay. Now, moving on to another news, also update from yesterday. Yesterday, we reported about the roadshow that to happen today in Nong Khai province, and the Prime Minister will be there for the opening,
right?
Along with the Transport Minister that said on his Facebook that he will get on the free train ride from Chulalongkorn last night. So he's on his way right now, scheduled to arrive in Nong Khai about 9:45 a.m. today.
Okay.
And I'm sure we will hear about his trip.
Right, his experience. What does he think about the free train ride?
Yes,
because that's a long hours to sit in a train.
And last time it was really late, really delayed.
Right.
He said, look like it's going to be on time, but we will know until he reaches the destination.
Exactly.
He even mentioned that he might stop by at Udon if they have time, but we'll know more today.
Yep.
So Roadshow initiated, they said it will be all over the country, but it was just in the news this morning actually that it will be organized beside Nong Khai in another 11 provinces until the end of this year. So of course the first one is at Nong Khai Provincial Hall. It starts today until the 6th. So if you're nearby, I think it's a really good chance to go visit, take a simulator ride so you can see how it feels like to sit in a 200 kilometers per hour speed train.
Or wait till your turn, because another 11 provinces, right?
Yes.
So the chances are it might be even closer to your hometown.
So it will be about 5 minutes ride, 35 to 40 people at a time. And the exhibition will open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's a good chance that almost everyone might be able to visit there. Anyway, another 11 provinces after this. They will go to Nakhon Ratchasima on 11 to 13 of October, and then Ubon Ratchathani, and then they will move to the east part of Thailand, which is at Chonburi. that is still in October. Also in Khon Kaen, Nakhon Sawan, the lower north of Thailand will be at Nakhon Sawan, and will also the middle part of Thailand will be at Cha Cheong Sao and Pranakhon Si Ayutthaya, and also a little bit to the lower of the middle part of Thailand at Phetchaburi province. Then this is in November in Chiang Mai at the Central Plaza Chiang Mai Airport, and also go down to the South Thailand at Nakhon Si Thammarat, and the last one will be in Songkhla province 29th of November to 1st of December.
Right.
And along with the project, the high-speed train project that will be shown in the exhibition, there will be also OTOP, which is
products.
Some OTOP, yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
One Tambon One products exhibition and booths and vendors from around the country that will also showcase their products and possible really good deal on all these products itself.
So very interesting. Yeah, I think that the purpose of this roadshow is that to get some kind of perhaps feedbacks from the locals as well. Give them a chance to see what the 2 trillion baht would do.
Yes.
That's pretty much the purpose of the roadshow, to at least give people a feelings of, this is what could have happened if, we launched this particular project of the high-speed train.
Like they said in the news earlier, they picked Nong Khai as the first province because obviously it's not that close to Bangkok, and it's just to show that it will be another only 7 years until the high-speed train reach Nong Khai province.
So this is almost like, it's good, I guess, in terms of trying to get people feedback to see whether or not what they feel about it. All right, moving to another interesting event that is coming up. If you know about the Vegetarian Festival.
Yes.
Of course, it's very big right here in Thailand. So all the vegetarians will actually love this at this point. If you plan to visit Thailand and you're a vegetarian, this is the time. Because don't forget, we're not that big on vegetarian food. Unfortunately, it's not that easily available. Let's just put it that way. Sometimes you can have to ask people not to put fish sauce in your food.
Yes.
A lot of the tourists have to do that. Now, starting on the 5th to 13th of October, there will be a lot of food stalls that have yellow flags. Now, when you see yellow flags, you know right away, those are for the vegetarian food. However, a lot of people start eating, just ease it in. So if you would like to try, this is one of the best place to try and best occasion at this point, the period. Now they say that there has been a survey by the Thai Chamber of Commerce, survey about 1,153 of the respondents back on the 23rd to 27th of September, and they believe that after the survey, they believe that there would be about 6.3% increase in terms of buying, purchasing, and the money that would be distributed during the vegetarian festival. And however, they say that it's still quite a bit less than what they actually predicted earlier at about 8 to 10%. And they say that this is diminishing for the 4th consecutive year now, to go back to similar to the situation that we have seen about 4 years ago. So at this point, they believe that it's due to the fact that the economy was quite slowed down, plus a lot of prices actually increased. Now they say at this point, you probably should expect a lot of vegetarian dishes to be increased by about 5 to 10 baht. So don't be alarmed. A lot of the sellers were complaining and asking the government to actually look into this, because the prices of all the vegetarian vegetables, as well as tofu that supposed to be used for this particular type of dish is actually increased as well. Now they say that about 70.3% of the surveyed said that they would probably not gonna eat vegetarian food this year, probably not gonna enjoy the vegetarian festival this year because everything seems to be a little bit higher and they could not afford expensive meal for each day because don't forget it's gonna run for about almost 10 days and such. So it's going to cost quite a bit of money or increase. But a lot of people probably will enjoy it, perhaps selected maybe a few days, not the entire 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually participate in this every year.
Right.
In the past, probably 15, 20 years, like you said, it's a good chance for a vegetarian to actually try more variety of
exactly
protein substitution.
Yes, that tastes like duck, but it's not duck.
It's actually delicious.
Yes, very delicious.
Okay, move on to the next news. Again, the football referee in Thailand.
They have a tough job, isn't it? I never think that their job would be that bad, but this is life-threatening.
This is a different one from last time that we reported. His name is Nakhon Saad. This happened in Nonthaburi. Actually, just around his neighborhood. He was on his way out for the morning exercise.
Last time, that's what happened to the other referee. He was on his way somewhere.
I think that's the problem when you do things like routinely.
But I mean, isn't it sad? His job. Who would have thought that it's life-threatening?
True.
Right.
He said he didn't feel well, so he didn't go out for exercise for 2 days in a row. So yesterday when he got shot, it's the first morning that he
what a bad way to discourage people from exercising.
Practice his routine. He was on his way out to the exercise, and there it was. Motorcycle drive by and shot him in the legs. 5 shots, all in his legs. So now he is admitted to Chulalongkorn Hospital in Nonthaburi province in stable condition now.
Oh, good.
And his wife is actually think this is not meaning for taking his life because obviously they aim at his legs.
Obviously.
But she think it's probably the warning.
To stop him from working, obviously, if you can't walk.
And his wife said that she actually wants him to just quit this job altogether and just pursue his career in attorney at law, just make it full time. Nakhon Saad, said that he doesn't have any personal problem with anyone, but he think it might be due to this one game that he had made wrong judgment. It's the football match between Rayong FC and Sing Tha Rua, and due to that match, he actually is banned for 18 months from the Thailand Premier League because of the wrong judgment. So he believed that is probably the reason. He believed that somebody probably got really mad at him because don't forget, when people watch these kind of games, they not just cheer for their own favorite games, they also do gamble. This is my personal,
and that's why they're very angry, obviously, because it involved their money as well.
Yes, that's gonna make a lot of people infuriated, and of course, wrong judgments most of the time change the way the games go.
Right.
So that's why he think has something to do with this.
Well, I think soccer fans are sometimes could be very intense and furious for some reason, and it's not just here in Thailand either, mind you, because other countries, especially in Latin America, where they feel strongly about soccer, they've seen the same thing. I'm not quite sure whether or not there's any shot has been fired, but obviously 2 of the referees already, and I'm pretty sure that this is almost like a warning for other referee out there. And the thing is, you have to judge between the 2 teams. So there's no win.
There's no way you can please both
Exactly. Sides. So that's a tough job.
Most of the time in other countries, or so far in Thailand, we only hear about the news that fans of 2 sides actually go at it at each other. But this is fall on the referee.
Right.
Not a safe job.
So let's take a short break because we have apparently more of the crime to report. Kuntilip have drugs, of course, and I will have the robbery. So please stay tuned.